In Hollywood, being just like your mother can be a genetic blessing. Just look at Kate Hudson and Goldie Hawn, Beyonce and her mother Tina Knowles, even Reese Witherspoon with her mini-me daughter Ava. But for us normal folk, the idea that we're turning into our mum can be a scary thought. And the question, am I becoming my mother, is one that every woman asks herself at one point in your life. For her thoughts, we're joined now from Brisbane by parenting expert Felicity Moore. Good morning, Felicity.
Hi, Lavinia. How are you going?
Very well. Now, is it a genetic thing? Do we really become our mothers? Or is it just through our behaviours that we subliminally start to emulate them?
It's a little bit of both, Lavinia. It's one of those things where when you're around your mother a lot, particularly in your formative years, obviously you're going to pick up habits and mannerisms, and that sort of carries on. But there are genetics as well. I mean, that's in physical appearances, and the way that you think and the way that you behave is all to do with the way you were raised. So it's a little bit of both.
Well, we all love our mums, Felicity, so why for so many women is the idea of turning into their mother such a daunting thought?
Oh, it is a daunting thought, isn't it? It's one of those things that you go, oh my God, I'm turning into my mum. It's the reason we hate it is a couple of reasons. One, it's nobody likes to admit they're getting older, and when you start recognising your mother in your behaviour, you realise, oh, I'm edging closer. There are more years behind me than there are ahead of me. If that's not too more depressing. But also, it's for a lot of women, there's been a struggle with the mum at some point, and mum in your teenage years perhaps has wanted to curtail your freedom, has wanted to control your behaviour more than you're ready to be controlled, and nobody likes to remember that as a difficult time. So when you feel yourself turning into that person, you say, no, she didn't understand me, it's not going to be like that for me. So it's a bit of a struggle, but that's how it goes.
It seems that mums and their daughters have a pretty complex relationship as it is. At what point in life do you think you start worrying about becoming your mother? Is it when you're a mum yourself?
It's exactly then, Lavinia. For me, that's my mum on the screen there, down the bottom right, and we're constantly told how similar we are. That's mum, my grandmother and my sister at my sister's wedding, and my aunt with the glasses on, and that's us again. I'm constantly told how much like my mum I look. So there's an awareness growing up that I was very much like my mum. I sound like her, I talk like her, I move my hands when I talk just like she does, and you sort of go, oh gosh, I'm turning into my mum. But I tell you, when I really noticed it was when I had children, and suddenly in the heat of the moment when you're disciplining them, things start coming out of your mouth that you haven't heard since your mother said it when you were 15, and you go, oh God, it just sort of happens all in a rush. I'm my mother, which can be a good thing. I mean, let's face it, mums bring good and bad things to the table sometimes. So when you're looking at turning into your mother, a good approach would be, well, what are the good things that she brought to my upbringing, and what are the not so good things? And then think about what you want to adopt and what you want to ditch. And you look at it from that point of view, and you can hopefully avoid becoming a clone of your mother.
Yes, well, exactly, and it's up to you, really. I mean, we're all adults. You can pick the best parts of your mum and just emulate that. So thanks so much for your thoughts on that, Felicity. It's always lovely to speak to you.
Thanks, Lavinia. Well done.
Thank you. Now, if you think that you might be becoming your mother, just send us an email. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. It's kerryann@9.com.au. Now, do you need